Hi, everybody. Happy solar eclipse, fall equinox. Mari Mendoza here. Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm just feeling so much energy, and there's been so much buildup around this because it's such an important moment. So, how are you all feeling? This has been an incredible eclipse corridor, and here we are right in the moment. You may not be able to see the solar eclipse. It's a partial solar eclipse, but you most definitely will be able to sense and feel it. So, welcome. Um, I'm so glad you're here. And if you're new to this, my name is Mari Mendoza. You can go look online at my website and see what else I offer, marimendoza.com. But I'm so excited to be here today because this moment, I've always loved the fall equinox, the summer solstice, spring equinox, and I absolutely love the energy. And originally, for some of you that know me, I began this journey in the shamanic world, connecting to the earth. And I journeyed and traveled with many different native elders and guardians of the earth ways, the earth keepers. And we did many ceremonies around the equinox, the holy holidays, as they would call them, because they're in alignment of the earth with certain star constellations, the sun, the moon. And today, actually, this eclipse is the sun and the moon and the earth in alignment, where the moon blocks the light that we see, and that creates that eclipse. And so this is a profound energy. It's not just something that you look in the book and go, oh, that's really cool. It's actually a constellation. It's an alignment of stars and star systems and celestial beings floating in this big cosmic soup we're in, right? And so those of us that are sensitive, and you might notice that there are energies going on and not really understand. Other people are definitely on the wild ride. And it depends on how you navigate through this moment. And so no matter what you are experiencing or going through, on a collective level, on a planetary, cosmic, and on a personal level, this is an ending. This is the end of some really core trauma, core karmic relationship, old habits, old patterns. This time now, if you notice in the world, is really an incredible shift, incredible cleansing and bringing to the surface everything that no longer serves. Many years ago, working with Earthkeeper and Tiburon, and I loved this expression that came through Metatron, who Tib was working with, and that was that we are in a big crucible, and a crucible it's a cooker, so to speak, and when you put raw ore in it, it heats it to a point where all of the impurities come to the surface. And I'm always reminded of that in this moment, because that's really where we are. And so the eclipse corridor, we had a full lunar eclipse. Now we're on a new moon. I mean, power packed moment, right? And Virgo, this is the energy of like cleaning house, so this is a time of release, and fall equinox always. It's always about uh, taking stock of where you are. And I love the expression of, instead of holding the shadow and focusing on that. Of course, we are moving through a lot, but the energy of bringing forward what's in your highest and what you have created, and celebrating yourself. Because as we navigate through, this is a huge growth moment, is it not? I mean, how have you been navigating? And can you look back and see where you have collected and grown stronger, and what has made you come to this point? And what is frankly being pushed up to the surface to be popped out? If there are old habits, if there's ways where you put yourself last, or become a doormat, or you are threatened or have issues with, my gosh, there's so much going on that can trigger a person, right? You have your human walk, and then you are your divine. Yes? So, as we are collapsing old timelines, as we are moving out of the density of the 3D, and when I say that, I say that with all tremendous love and compassion. We have been living in the 3D mind for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And it's time for us to move and choose a different timeline that comes from the high heart, high mind, which in the Peruvian, it's Sami Sonko, Sami Umai, that we open into a higher emotional and mental intelligence. And that means not being led around by the nose, not succumbing to the hypnosis. There's a lot out in the world that is distracting, and for a reason, to show you where you are triggered. And I talk about this quite a bit with my clients and people that when I'm teaching and we're doing ceremony, it's really an important moment, because if you are not manifesting what you really desire, what stands in the way of that? And this eclipse, this is a perfect time to notice that, and notice the triggers, and notice what stands in the way. And it could be an old pattern. It's a habit pattern that now it's come to the front. And how we navigate through that, how we become transparent, how we communicate with each other. What is the communication that's happening right now? So I know that many people ask me about this moment from the August 8th, the 8/8 Lions Gate. I mean, we've been having cosmic transmissions and light codes coming in, new energies. The 8/8 was a huge, huge solar energy alignment that brought in new codes, and for creation, right? For creation. And so how you language is really critical now. How we speak and what's the energy behind that. And to come into divine neutrality. There's so many pieces to this moment. And I have a little board back there that gives me kind of a guideline, but also I also allow what is coming in that needs to be expressed, and to be in divine neutrality. In some cases, if you are still carrying an old wound, an old trauma, if that has been unconscious and it's coming forward, you can look around your world and see what's happening, and it will show up in the ways that are mirroring to you. So I find that fascinating, because it's an amazing time to notice and refocus on what you actually want. But the linguistic field of the earth is shifting, and it's really important. I talk a lot about star brothers and sisters, and those of you who know me are actually asking me, "Oh, you're talking about the galactics a lot more," because we are in this moment rising in consciousness so much that we are able to access our divine guidance, the guidance of the galactics, our star brothers and sisters, those that come from higher realms. And we definitely want to have access to that information so that we can have guidance in ways, because many of these civilizations far out throughout the cosmos, like the Arcturians and the Andromedans, the Pleiadians, some of you are familiar with this, the Syrian, all of these have ascended like we are going through now. Our earth is going through an ascension, an energy of lifting in consciousness. And many people around the world have been preparing for this, and some people have no idea. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. You're in the energy. What to do with it is to become focused in this moment. Notice where you get triggered. Allow yourself to breathe into it. And we're going to do a clearing and a lifting and for the second part of this. So I just want you to know that it's all divinely perfect. And as you navigate through and clear your own field and notice your own, it's so much easier to let go. But sometimes it's a deep dive. And so that's what this eclipse season was about, was showing us where we are still holding an old vibration. And to be able to lift out of that. Now, we are in a physical human body. And so to be grounded in our physical body, the body might have symptoms. You might need to change what you're eating or drinking more water. Certainly, this is a moment to really take care of self, because the body is also really undergoing a shift through all of this cellular structure, the DNA, the nervous system, in order to be able to hold these light codes. So this moment to celebrate what you've brought forward and to release the rest. And it gets easier and easier. And sometimes there is a challenge, no doubt, no doubt. I am very grateful that I have people around me who are able to mirror that. And particularly, there are guardians and elders who, they're not just saying, la, 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 everything's groovy, la, 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 we're just positive. If you are holding something deep within you and it's surfacing, notice that, because it wants to be released, right? So that you can be in that divine light without faking it. I mean, you can smile, but the energy underneath will show itself. And so to be able to be in alignment with the frequency that is manifestation energy, that is joy and light, where is the shadow? And in this eclipse, what blocks your light? This moment of this new moon, this is the perfect moment to clear everything. And I like to say, we celebrate, look back at this year. What have you grown? Or the last 10 years? What have you brought forward? Because sometimes in the middle of chaos, in the middle of change, it's hard to see, because if there are old habits or thought patterns that surface that keep you in doubt or make you afraid or angry, whatever is being triggered, it's something within you. It's not out there. It's something within you. I heard this many, many years ago. Many of you know I've been in recovery long time, decades. I heard this many, many years ago, and I really didn't like it. I didn't like it because I wanted to blame everybody else, and that was just my uncomfortability with what was going on inside of me. And so I had to really clean up my act. And so there was a counselor at that time, and she said, whatever the issue is, the issue is you. That really hit me between the eyes. And when you notice that, because when you come to really realize you're responsible, and if everyone did that, if they were responsible for their own vibration, we would shift incredibly. But there's the energy of blame and anger and fear, a lot of fear. So how do you step out of that and align with your own divine self and hold a space where you can hold your creation and your love and your light, no matter what's going on? And so that's what this opportunity has been. And so the harvest, the fall equinox, is the opportunity. So we're in it, where we've been in it for days. It's not just that one moment. We've been in it for days before and after. We've been moving through this, and the planetary alignments. I mean, come on, the planetary alignments this year, some of them won't shift again for another 4,000 years. So this is a huge time for transformation. We have the opportunity. And as a creative being, you have the power. You have the power. So this is about empowering our own ability to notice what is covering up your light, what is standing in the way. And it could be a very stubborn old pattern. It could be ancestral, which is very much the case. Now, more and more, as I am working with clients, if somebody has something going on, there I can trace it back generations. I see it immediately, and I see whatever it is, the trauma that we carry from our ancestors. You might work on something in your own life, and you work on it, and still not corrected or resolved. It's because it's holding a very ancient pattern. And so in this moment, whether you believe it or not, or it's outside of your comfort zone, or it's not part of your cosmology, any teaching that fences in and limits your consciousness, you have to really explore that. Anything that causes separation, anything that causes fear, what is it that is blocking you from expanding into the next level? And that's where we are, because we're all in an evolution. And so if it brings fear, you think, I don't believe that, that's great. That's fine. It's happening anyway. And it will come forward in a different way for you. Some beings are going to be fully conscious and others not. It's appropriate. Everybody is holding their alignment, because in truth, we're playing this game in this physical reality here, in the 3D reality, phantom matrix. We are playing this game here, and we are evolving beyond. And so to lift up off the game board, one of my mentors many years ago said, we play on the game board and you repeat the same thing over and over, or you lift up off the game board. And it took me a long time to really understand that. And now as we lift, what is the ballast that's keeping you from flying, really? And it could be a conditioning, it could be patterning from family, it could be a story. The shamans always talk about stories. We do fire ceremony every Monday at We Care, where I am most days. What story are you telling? And how do you navigate through that? Because your response to a situation may cause a lot of turmoil. How are you affecting the people around you? How is it that, can you notice what it is within you? And how do we move through this moment and come to a place of divine neutrality where we can come together and communicate clearly and from a place of compassion and neutrality, and frankly, like galactic, um, to be a galactic emissary. Those of you that know Star Trek, I talk about this sometimes, because that, I believe, was kind of a pre-education for this moment. Emissaries from all over the cosmos were coming together to hold respect for each other, no matter what civilization they came from. It was part of the whole way that their truth and their mission statement was to come from a place of an emissary of light, a delegation, and how we are in diplomacy, how we hold a neutral place from a place of diplomacy and mutual respect. First, you have to have respect for yourself. And so anything that's deep within that's not coming from that place, time to look at it. The issue is you. There was a time years and years ago where I was doing a deep dive into spiritual training. And we were on Lake Atitlan, and it was Maya, the Mayan world, and it was an incredible moment and opportunity. And as we began, I got angrier and angrier, and more I wanted to run and hide. And that was a moment of reflection. And when that mentor came forward and, one word, blame, that was really hard for me to deal with. I was so uncomfortable. And I have to say, I spent years blaming other people for how I feel, other people for my circumstances, blaming everyone. And so, finger pointing, you point one finger and how many fingers are pointing back at you. Maybe you've heard that before. So to get really honest with yourself and transparent, that's the sobering part of this moment, is what is it within you that is still hiding? And I see people all the time who really have no idea. No idea. That's okay. You're creating from where you are. And everyone has the opportunity to lift. So this image next to me is this. Actually, some of this was birthed through the quantum energy that I stepped into. You may know, or if you're new to this, I have studied the shamanic for many, many years with the Pachacuti cross-cultural shamanism with Don Oscar, that tradition. And I studied others as well, but that anchored and grounded me. But I also was very interested in the galactic and the cosmos and the stars. So I was doing quantum and lifting through the divine galactic blueprint and opening to ascension and the stars, basically, and the crystalline energy and the energy of ascended numerology, which is a cosmic numerology reading. It goes beyond the earth-based, 1 through 9, and it's the 12 and the 0. It's 13. It's the infinity, and it comes through the Esina, the cosmic Essene. So this is a blue energy. This is connected to the blue starborn and the blue beings. And there's many, many out there who hold that resonance and frequency. You may relate somewhere else, but in this moment, we're weaving together all of the DNA within us. We're awakening and opening where we're meant to go and be. And you may be changing lanes to go in a different direction because the frequency is calling you to this next level and awakening your DNA. So during, I don't know, around 2020, I was painting and had plenty of time. As you know, the world kind of quieted down and closed up. So I did a lot of art, and I created a healing deck called Cosmic Wisdom, Sacred Earth. And it's based on the shamanic, the sacred earth, but also the cosmic wisdom that opens us through the ascended numerology, the 0, the infinite, the O, the energy of 1 through 12, like a clock, and the O is the infinite in the middle. And so it's an infinity frequency, and the teachings that came through many years ago, 15, almost 20 years ago, where I was starting to tap into the Essene and the blue starborn and the blue energy and the guardians, the star beings. And all the while I was doing the earth, I was balancing heaven and earth. So I was opening to the crystalline and also anchoring on the earth, because I certainly needed that. I needed to not just fly around and be like, la, 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 but to come into clarity and to clear the veils step by step, and to hold divine neutrality and clear up my own, clean up your own house, clean up your own side of the street. See to it your own house is in order is an expression. See to it your own house is in order. And if that frequency is aligned, then what surfaces and opens is the next step. So today, This moment right now, this solar eclipse is in 11. And this card, this energy next to me, this drawing is one of my Cosmic Wisdom Sacred Earth portal cards. And it's the 11. And it comes through the teaching of the Cosmic Essene. And this was a teaching that was stored in the Library of Alexandria. And that we know was destroyed. But the teaching, the frequency, the energy is there. And it's written within your soul if you're attracted to it. And many people don't know why. Oh, I really like this or that, because it's in your DNA. There's no right or wrong. You have a code within you that's awakening. And as all of this energy is activating on the planet, where you need to go is awakening within you. So this card, this is about the 11, the 1 and the 1, the O, the infinite creation. In this eclipse moment, this is the moment to recognize you're a divine being, that you have the power within your hands, you within your fingertips, the energy to activate and hold energy. Some of you are healers. Some of you are just you're bakers, or you're artists, or you're doing things with your hands. But to be able to hold within your hands and balance and hold within your heart. Take a breath. I want you to, let's activate our hands. Let's move into this moment where activate, take a breath. And as we breathe in, we just breathe in for a moment and imagine that you're connecting to the divine and bringing it through you and into your heart. Breathe in. And then imagine just sending it down your arms and into, from your heart, down your arms and into your hands. And then with your hands activated, bring your hands to your heart. What within it is still holding heavy? Take a breath. Draw it. Release it. Take a breath. Do that again. Breathe. Again, breathe. Gather up everything. As we clean and release, opening the heart so that we can connect into this moment. This sacred bridge, 1111, is such a powerful portal for many people. And this, I have the card here. This is one of the cards. So these are meant to be worked with, where you might just pick a card for the moment and then you place it on your altar. And there are the words to tell what this is that you might focus your attention on. So this is just a weaving of many energies today, as you can tell. Now, the first time that I went with Native elders, I was so used to a lecture where it's bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. But the elders would talk and you would listen and go, what are they talking about? And then an hour later, they brought it full circle and brought it to a moment. And we're moving out of linear, construction of the mental, and we're moving into flow. And that can be challenging for some, but that's what this whole moment is to release and cleanse and let go of the old, and to gather up all of your jewels, all of the gifts, everything that you came to this moment with. What in your life have you overcome? What are the things that challenge you that now you look back and go, oh, wow, that was intense and I feel so much better. I've grown beyond this. We're on this planet to experience all of it, the duality and the idea of separation, the idea of us and them, the idea of dark and light, good and bad, all of it. What a fascinating game. Yes, what a fascinating game. So this moment, this is for us to lift up and become what we're meant to be, a divine being. Where actually it's what the galactics are saying now. More and more as I tune in with my own team and my guides continuously. We are the new cosmic humans. We are galactic human beings. So the new cosmic human, all of these frequencies are the bridge to a new world. And this new world is being birthed as we speak. And there is polarization and pulling one to the next. And there's that central, and all of it is the game board, playing on the game board, shifting, like a chess piece from one square to the next. But now we're being asked to lift and to move up off of the game board and move through these portals. And that's why when I started creating this deck, I was seeing these portals. I'm a visionary artist, and so I see these energies and see the portals that we're lifting through. So I offer you this moment to lift up out, to open your heart, open the mind, lift through these crystalline gateways and access the frequencies that are meant in this moment to help and assist us, so that as we move forward, we're holding these frequencies and able to fly. I mean, literally, when you're in a balloon, you drop the ballast, the sandbags. What are the sandbags that are holding you back, right? So let me see. Anything else? The incredible moment to be here now and to gather up the jewels of your journey. And this equinox, the fall, the harvest, to cut away the dead wood, to be willing to let go of what no longer serves, and to trust that all is well, all is unfolding the way it's meant to. So today I have 2 crystals because I'm moving more into crystalline energy and working in the background on some teachings around crystalline, because as a crystalline master, this has come forward for me over many, many years, but I'm being tapped on the shoulder. Need to bring this forward, to teach about this, to teach the crystalline, to work more with crystals and the grids. And so today, this Lemurian crystal, and if you can see it, see the striations, this is a living library. This is a golden Lemurian, a real one. See those? That's like a computer. It's like a computer. And in the Lemurian energy, and see the face, the facets. I mean, it's an incredible energy that we are working with. So I have this golden master Lemurian, and I have a Shiva eye. And this is a holder. This is a grounding. This is a beautiful grounding stone. And this is a beautiful divine being, all the crystals, the stones, to assist in grounding this energy and being able to fly through the portals. Look at that. What an incredible energy. The Shiva eyes are so lovely, and I have them all around my main altar, my mesa, as a holding point so that we can hold these frequencies and fly into other realms. So I invite you now, take in a deep breath. I want you to gaze one more time at this image, and then I'm going to go off screen and this image will be there. But I also invite you to let go of everything else. So taking in a breath, let's begin. As you breathe in, just allow yourself, and I want you to just step back and allow yourself to close your eyes and just breathe in this moment. Take in a breath, and as you breathe your light up into the head, down into the heart and the belly. When you release your breath, sa, the sa is a Sanskrit breath. This is part of the quantum energy that I work with, Ave Sa. It's the Ave, the divine. Hail to the divine. Breathe in, Ave. Sa. The Sa is a surrender. So let go of all the thinking, let go of the words in this moment, let go of trying to figure it out. And as we step into this moment, bring your attention. We call in the divine galactics, we call in the Pachamama, the earth, and we ask to be surrounded and cocooned in light in this moment. Breathe in. And we ask for the beautiful energies of our own star teams, our own lineages of light. We ask for the highest, the shining ones, and those of the elementals and the guardians of the earth, and our own teams to step in, the angelic, the archangelic, the ascended masters. We call forth the guardians of the realms of highest light and our own healing team. And in this moment, take a breath. And we open to allow, we step into this moment. Imagine as if you are stepping forward into a beautiful, beautiful cocoon of light. And this cocoon of light flows all around you, below your feet, above. And we invite, and it soon you can feel and sense there is a platform, and you might have to go a few stairs. And as you step up onto this platform, many guardians around you. Take a breath. And as you allow yourself to step in, right through the center and all around is the most exquisite, beautiful energy. And we call the Most High, those who come from supreme source light. We call these high frequencies to surround us in this moment and this beautiful energy. And we call our teams in, and they gather. And as we gather all of this, we also call in the energy of the Stargate and those guardians that hold that and all that watch over this. Take a breath. And just allow, as the energy begins to shift, holding this frequency. And there's a beautiful, beautiful energy that we are standing on, like a star bridge. And this energy is already elevated. And all around us comes in the most exquisite violet energy. This is the energy of the violet flame, Saint Germain, Sanat Kumara. Take a breath. And all of the violet flame angels, breathe in and just allow, as we step into this moment, we let go of all. Bring to your attention whatever you might have been struggling with. Take a breath. As we release and let go, we ask for our ancestors, all of our lineages of light. We ask for the cleansing and purifying all the way to the origination point. Everything that might block us now, all that has been holding us back. Take a breath and allow this beautiful violet energy to flow in. And allow, where in your body do you hold this energy? Where is it affecting you? Maybe you just allow yourself to breathe and notice. As those beautiful beings come in, know that they stand next to you. Your team, those who have been with you your whole entire life, they are here ready and willing and available as you are willing to ask for the help. They cannot interfere unless you ask. Take a moment. Open. Yes, I am ready. I am ready to move to another level. I'm ready to release the old. Help me, guide me. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm open. Guide me. Take a breath. And I call in your highest team and that which serves the highest good for yourself, for your family, community, and the highest good of all. And ask to be shown in dreams, in any energy that might surface. Ask to be connected and become aware of where the energy is leading, what you need to see. Who are these that are calling you forward? It could be an ancestral, it could be a star-seeded. You might look up into the sky and really understand a certain constellation. You might travel to another place and know, absolutely know, as you are ignited. All of the places on the earth are ignited and being opened during this portal. The beautiful temples through Egypt and South America and England and Europe and North America, all across the world. And the temples and beautiful sacred sites, the energy of the cosmos beaming in. Uluru in Australia, the beautiful frequencies and guardians all across the world. The star systems are opening to flood this entire plane with cosmic light. Take a breath. So wherever you're drawn or whatever surfaces in this moment, breathe in. Violet fire flowing one more time through here. Breathe in. Let go. And now this portal. Imagine now, just allow, feel, sense this beautiful energy coming in, and it is pure crystalline light. It is this beautiful crystalline, the energy of this 11, the 1 in 1 plus the O, the infinite creation. Breathe in. This is crystalline technology. Breathe. And it surrounds you and begins to flow in the most pristine, pure light. And as it flows in, guardians step in to hold this space around. There are 12 all around. And these are the ones from the ancient civilizations that are holding these frequencies. Breathe in. And as we allow, the center point is the infinite creation. Breathe. And as you allow this slowly, it's as if this whole platform lifts and you begin to lift. And as you're lifting, we lift up through various different energies as we are moving, and we move up out of the 3D and into the fifth dimension. Breathe and allow yourself to acclimate for a moment. And then we move and we place the intention now to fully come into the seventh dimension. And as you allow this, breathe in, trust and know. Feel, imagine, or just simply allow this elevator, this escalator, this tube of light lifting you. And as you acclimate for a moment, the guardians are helping to hold and working with energies through your whole field. Breathe in, just allow. And as you open some more, opening, breathe. And again, now we move up. And as we move, this energy begins to lighten, and it's lighter and lighter. And it becomes just ethereal and the most exquisite, beautiful light. And as you're rising up, rise, up. Begin to move up more and more and opening into higher and higher frequencies. And there is this beautiful infinity portal. Breathe up and allow yourself to move up through this pure crystalline divine light. And as you move, as you flow now, opening into this moment, vast expansive field. Let's rest for a moment in the 12th dimension. Breathe. And as we anchor this in, holding this light, beautiful, beautiful light here, holding this frequency, aligning through this energy, just allowing yourself, and this exquisite blue comes in. This is the frequency of many of the cosmic beings, the blue starborn, the Arcturians, this blue diamond light. Breathe in. As we open, this chamber begins to open, and it's a vast field of creation filled with this incredible blue light, violet light. Open and allow yourself to rest here in this moment. This vast field of creation is this moment. What are the energies that you would like to work with? What are the jewels? Notice what you have mastered. Notice the joy. Notice what it is that you would like to bring forward. What is this vast creation field? Know that you are an enlightened being. Breathe in. As we activate our crystalline fingers of light, you are a divine healer for yourself and the world. You have the power to transmute and transform. This is the energy, remembering your infinite, infinite love, open to receive in this moment, reverence for your divine nature. This is a time to really reconnect with your soul expression, who you really are, your divine infinite self. Breathe in. Open and allow. In this moment, as we are in this creation, it is time to receive. I love myself. I am ready to be free. I am infinite creation. I am in divine reunion, the one and the one, the 11. I am in the energy of the infinite creation. Breathe in. Breathe and allow yourself to expand. And maybe you call forward this moment. What is it that you would like to bring forward? This is a bridge to the new world. You are a cosmic being having a human experience. And as we merge these energies between the infinite self, allow the soul to lead. As we merge this with our human physical body, we allow ourselves to bring this energy to create as a cosmic human. Take a breath. Divine vision, divine love, divine neutrality. Breathe in. Feel all of this coming into the central column within you, connected to the infinite. Breathe in. Opening to allow. Maybe you feel your body, maybe you don't, but opening to allow. Breathe in to these frequencies coming in. Breathe. Bring this in and just allow. What is it that you will celebrate in this moment? Can you recognize you are a divine being? And for a moment, we call closer your divine guardians. Ask them to come closer. Maybe there is just one energy. Maybe it is a team. We call in the divine love and the balancing right now. The balancing energy, that's also this energy, the balance of the masculine, feminine, the sun, the moon, the left, the right, yin, yang, positive, negative, masculine, feminine, sun, moon, and bring all of that. See it like a figure eight going from right to left, the divine infinite energy. Breathe in and bring it into the center point where you become this total field of divine neutrality, 0 point, center point. Breathe. All of the energy of creation around you in divine neutrality. All of our experience becomes coherent. Coherence between all systems and cells of the body. Coherence through the energy field, through the brain, the heart, the solar plexus, lifting into the higher, blossoming and opening into this divine moment. Breathe, expand, breathe in. Expand through the creation field. Divine love, divine balance, divine neutrality, recognition and reverence of the divinity of you. Breathe. I am a cosmic divine being, an infinite being of expression and light and creativity, having a human experience. I am free. I am here to lift and resolve and transform, alchemically transform this moment and bring forward the new world, birthing, holding this higher frequency of this organic timeline that is the acknowledgement of the expression of who you are, the divine cosmic being. Breathe in. This is the moment to recognize the truth of your divine nature. Deep breath. This is the moment to reunify your physicality with your expression of the divine, connection to the infinite. Breathe up. With the connection, the conscious connection to the infinite, we ask for the highest expression and the activation through us in this moment of our being to open doorways, to open DNA, open the doorways that lay dormant, that are holding the keys for you to move forward. Those energies deep within you, and how we co-create and how we bring as emissaries of divine intelligence and light, how we express that, how we co-create with each other, how we hold the intention for the highest evolving, the highest expression of our divine nature while we're navigating the earth. Feel this expansion. Breathe. You come from the stars. You are stardust. Breathe. How you express in this moment. You are divine love. This is a moment to really understand, allowing the soul to lead, quieting the small mind and noticing. Breathe. One more time. Breathe. As we expand out into this portal, into this beautiful energy, feel yourself in expansion. This is creation energy. This is the portal of creation, of pure neutrality. In the void of creation, the neutral energy, we put forward the creation. Breathe. Don't try to figure it out. Just know. Know from the core of your being. Breathe. And so in this equinox energy, you are an abundant creator. Allow yourself to recognize the cocoon around you. Ask for guidance or ask to connect, ask for connection, for greater expression, to really stand in your truth and sovereignty and speak from a place of divine love, to speak from a place of reverence and respect for all, reverence and respect for all living beings. What is it that you would like to bring forward? Notice the gifts around you. Maybe it's time to claim them. Claiming your divine abundance. Feel that. What would it feel like to be free, abundant, healthy? Whatever it is that is challenging you in this moment, breathe in. What is it in this space of divine creation? Move the energy to feel I am free. I am a divine creative being. A lot of clearing through the throat, people. Breathe in. I am expressing my sovereignty. I am expressing divine love, balance, harmony, respect. I am creating and co-creating from this new field. It is safe to come forward and be free, to stand in the light. I am safe. I am safe to be me. I am gathering all of my gifts. I am asking for the doors to open that will lead me to the next connection, reunion with others of like mind, those that I wish to create with, those that are coming in, those who are leaving, we bless. Those who are coming in, we bless and allow it open. All is in this creation field, infinity, breathe. Infinite, infinite, infinite. Omni, 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 breathe. Expansion, expansion, expansion. You are an infinite being. Take one more moment, breathe. And as we hold this expression, this energy of expansion, imagine around you, whatever it is that you're experiencing, that this vast field, this beautiful light all around, the stars, this vast, vast field, maybe it's just a void or pure light. Gather this up now. Imagine that you gather, breathe. And this beautiful 11 gateway, this beautiful energy of the two pillars and the O in the center, the infinite creation. Breathe and gather all of this and imagine that the energy is rolling back to you. And as it comes back more and more here in this moment now, begins to allow you, it comes closer to you, this beautiful, you become aware of this beautiful bridge of light. And as you bring this bridge of light, as it's coming in, allow yourself to breathe and begin to flow with this. And it begins to move you down as if you've stepped into the elevator. And now it flows down and it begins to move you, bringing with you all of this. Imagine yourself holding a basket or something of jewels or stars. Imagine this beautiful basket of stars and light. Breathe in. And as you're bringing this with you, all of the gifts and tools and the new energies opening up and new gifts that you will bring forward, could be art or healing or abundance or manifestation, partnership, whatever it is, bring it. And as you're going down, as we're moving closer into the gravity of the earth, as you're moving through and into the seventh dimension now, breathe. Allow yourself to rest for a moment. Breathe in and acclimate here as we bring this energy centered, purifying, cleaning, anything that might surface, violet light flowing through here, transmuting, cleaning. And now again, as it begins to move back and moving more and more down into the fifth dimension. And as you're moving, notice the jewels around you. Maybe you have a crown of jewels around your head or stars. Notice your wings, or maybe there are guardians with you that have come forward. Breathe in. There is a lot that we have available around us. So maybe you place the intention I want deeper connection. I want to connect fully and remember who I am. This is the remembering of your multidimensional self. And as you breathe, bring your attention back more and more into the world, breathing in. And as you allow yourself, as if the elevator has landed and the doors open, take a breath. Time to move back into the physical reality, holding this beautiful light. And as we bring ourselves back here, we want to do this carefully so that you don't upset your energy. So let's take a breath in, take a breath, breathe, feel your fingers. Imagine those fingers electrified. Breathe, bring your hands to your heart, breathe in. And as you breathe, come fully into this now. Gather up all of you here. Breathe, bringing yourself into this moment. All of the joy, the light, my goodness, I see so many beautiful, wonderful starlight and energies and guardians. Who are your guardians? And do you trust they're traveling and navigating this with you? Ask for a deeper connection and a knowing. Open that place within you. And as you step in, one more breath, breathe in. And maybe you bring your hands to your head, hand to the heart, or hands to the belly and the head. Let out a breath. Bring the hands to one hand to the back of the neck where the occipital is, and one to the belly. Breathe in. There we go. Anchor this light because your spine is a conduit. Your nervous system is a conduit. And as we bring this pure light through us, breathe in one more time, bringing this light in. We, as always, close this energy today with a blessing. And this has come from many years and many different ones coming together. But as we close this and we balance the water, the fire, the earth, the air, north, south, east, west, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. This is our realm here in our physical being. We align and open to the above, the Hanakpacha, the superior realms, to the below, Ukupacha, Kaipacha, to the within, Ukupacha. The three worlds, the four directions, the seven directions in this divine moment. One in infinite balance and neutrality. Breathe in. As we close this circle and release all, it is finished in beauty. Beauty before us, beauty behind, beauty to the left, beauty to the right, beauty above, below, beauty all around, beauty within. I honor the light within you. It is sealed with love. Hands sealed with love. I send so much out to you and finished in beauty. Namaste. And so it is. Have a great